हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, जेई के इस बार के 2-4 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं जो आई थिंक वाज अ बेटर वन। और मैथ्स का करते हैं पहले, उसके बाद फिजिक्स का भी करेंगे। ओके, तो आज के सेशन में थोड़ा सा मैथ्स का डिस्कस करते हैं, थोड़ी जो अलग क्वेश्चंस है वो थोड़ा डिस्कस कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी दिस। ओके, तो सबसे पहले जो क्वेश्चन था वो ये था। ये मैं क्वेश्चन सबसे पहले इसलिए चूज किया हूँ बिकॉज दिस वाज आई थिंक द लेंथीएस्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ ऑल। राइट, सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन यही था और थोड़ा सा अच्छा था, थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा और देखते हैं जरा इसको कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं। फाइन, ओके, लेट्स सी दिस। सो यू हैव अ पॉलिनोमियल, राइट? f of x is a polynomial and such in x such that f of x plus derivative of f of x plus of double derivative, right, is equal to x to the power 5 plus 64 और लिमिट जहाँ पे ये दे रखी है हमारी। Right, you have to get this limit value. Okay, limit का मतलब expression, what is the final expression, you have to get it. Okay, so if you look over here, what we are going to do is, right, just have a look. तो मैं क्या करूँगा, सबसे पहले ये जो पूरी function है ना इसको generate करूँगा, right, and then we will see what happens. Okay, but this function, this overall left hand side is equal to only x to the power 5 plus of your 64, right? So I don't, there are number of missing coefficients और वो missing coefficient कौन है? x to the power 5, I don't have x to the power 4, I don't have x to the power 3, I don't have x to the power square, I don't have x, and moreover I also don't have, I have basically your 64. Now just have a look. So इसी चीज़ को मैं कुछ इसी तरह से express किया हूँ. Now the big thing is, now we need to compare the coefficients and you are going to get your result, right? But how will you compare it? इस comparison को करने के लिए मैं सबसे पहले इसको f of x मान लूँगा और ये जो f of x थी उसको अब हम differentiate करेंगे पहली बार, because this is your f dash of x. So let us differentiate this. So if you differentiate this, you are going to get it as 5x to the power 4 plus 4a x cube plus 3b x square plus 2 plus 2c x plus t. Okay, so this is the first single derivative. Yeah, I need one more derivative, double dash is also there. So double dash of x करेंगे अगर हम तो इसको ये मेरे आ जाएगा 20 x to the power 3 plus 12 a to the x to the power square plus 3 into 6 b x plus 2c, right? So I have got this. अब हम इन तीनों एक्सप्रेशन को f of x को, f of डबल डेरिवेटिव, f of सिंगल डेरिवेटिव, इन दोनों को, इन तीनों को एक साथ डालेंगे and we'll compare the coefficients. Like for example, if you look at your left hand side, अगर मैं left hand side की बात करता हूँ तो what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my first function and that is equal to x to the power 5 plus a x to the power 4 plus b x cube plus c x square plus dx plus 64 and that will be added with the next term, right, that is single derivative. और ठीक इसी के नीचे लिखूंगा ताकि थोड़ी सी हमारी कैलकुलेशंस वगैरह बच जाए, right? 5x to the power 4 plus 4a x cube plus 3b x square plus 2c x plus your d. Now look at this. Right, थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशंस वगैरह देखते रहिएगा आप भी, right? And then we have got this 20x cube plus 12ax square plus of 6bx plus 2c, and if you add them all, I'm going to get it as x to the power 5 plus a plus 5 जिसके साथ कौन आ जाता है x to the power 4, 3 की कोफिशिएंट हो जाती है b plus 4 plus 20, राइट, एंड और वो x क्यूब हो जाती है प्लस c plus 3 plus 12 जो x स्क्वेयर हो जाती है प्लस योर d plus 3c plus 6b, राइट, वो x हो जाती है एंड द कांस्टेंट टर्म इज 64 plus d plus 2c. So इस तरह से I got my expression. So अगर आप पहले इस तरह का क्वेश्चन किए होंगे तो आपको ये जो ऊपर में 3 बार लिखा हूँ, you can directly put it in this way, right? So that will save time. That will save time. Okay, right. Now once you have this, then the next step is, right, then the next step is, now the next step is क्या करेंगे हम, अब हम इसको कंपेयर करेंगे किसके साथ. I have got x to the power 5, I have got x to the power 5, it is given on the right hand side, plus 64 only, so plus 64 only. So I have all the coefficients. Let us compare the coefficients, and if you see that comparison, you will find your a plus 5 is equal to 0, because in this expression there is no what do you say, this x to the power 4, so that means you can write it as 0x to the power 4, and if you can compare it, okay, in this case you have got b plus 4 plus 20, and that is again 0, and this is c plus 3 plus 12, this is again 0, because x squared term is also not there. Then you have got d plus 3c plus your 5b, and that is equal to again 0. And the last step is your 64 plus d plus 2c, right, and that will come out to be as nothing but your constant that is given to you, and that is 64. Now you can check it out. Okay. Now once you have this, then what we do, sir, I will calculate this, and I have already calculated this value, right? If you see, I have already calculated this, you can write it there. I have calculated this, and कहाँ गया, yes, गया. And I have calculated this to be as a is equal to minus 5, b is equal to 0, c I am going to get it as 60, and d I am going to get it as 120 negative ka, and e I am going to get it as 64. I am going to get it as 64. And here is my function then f of x, which is equal to, now I can write it in this way. So I have already got your x to the power 5, then you have got b0, khatam karo usko, minus 5, that is your a, b, c, a. So this is my, let's check this out. कहाँ गया मेरा main equation कहाँ गया मेरा main वाला, so this is it. So a, I have got it as minus 5, so that is x to the power 4. Then you have got b, the b I am getting it as 0, forget it, cube wala part for bhul jao aap. C is nothing but 60, so 60x square I am getting. Then you have got d, that is minus 120 x, and the last one is your 64. So और इस तरह से मेरे पास ये फंक्शन तैयार हो जाती है, राइट. अब अगर आप क्वेश्चन को देखेंगे तो लिमिट के साथ, इसी फंक्शन के साथ मेरे पास एक नीचे x minus 1 है. So अगर if you look at the question, now the question is this, x minus 1 है लिमिट के साथ, फंक्शन के साथ. ओके, बहुत अच्छी बात है. सो अगर मैं इसकी बात करूं तो एक अच्छी बात है कि यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा अगर आप सोचे, सो x, if I put x is equal to 1 in this case, this turns out to be 0. Okay, so what I will do is I will divide this expression. I will divide this expression with x minus 1. So x to the power 5 minus 5x to the power 4 plus 60x square minus 120x plus 64 divided by this x minus 1. And you do this polynomial division over here, x to the power 5 plus 5x to the power 4 plus 60x square minus 120x plus 64, and you will get your answer as, so you will get your quotient, right? This is the quotient part, and the quotient part you are going to get it as, I have done this, okay, and this is nothing but your x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 4x square plus 56x minus 64. So this is my quotient part of the equation. So if you look at this now if you put the limits now the problem is solved now. Limit when x tends to कितना था, x tends to 1, yes, x tends to 1. So when you have this x tends to 1, so you have got it now. When you divide it, so this part I am going to get it as x to the power 4 plus minus 4x cube minus 4x square plus 56x minus 64, right? Close the bracket when x tends to 1, and you just put the limit over there, x to the power 4, 4, now 1 ka cube minus 4, 1 ka square plus 56, x to the power again 1 minus 64, and if you put all these values you are going to get it as minus 15. So this was the longest question I tell you, right? सबसे बड़ा question यही था, and this is the approach. Okay, थोड़ी सी समय बचा सकते हैं आप अगर शॉर्टकट मेथड जानते हो कि पॉलिनोमियल्स के लॉन्ग डिवीजन मेथड को हम किस तरह से, हाउ डू गेट दिस क्यूब, सिंपली क्वोशिएंट को कैसे लाते हैं हम. ओके, सो उस काम को करने के लिए आपको थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ेगा कि आई हैव गॉट x माइनस 1 एंड आई नीड दिस. तो अगर मुझे ये चाहिए तो x टू द पावर 5 चाहिए. एक x है मेरे पास, तो डेफिनेटली दिस विल बी समथिंग ax to this will be something this ABC has got nothing to relate with the above ones. Okay, cx to the power 2 हमारा इक्वेशन ऐसा ही देखने में होना चाहिए, x to the power some constant e. So you can see the first term and the first term. कौन जनरेट कर सकता है आपको x to the power 5? So there is only one term that can generate x to the power 5 and which is equal to this. So और मेरे पास 1 है, so ये 1 है तो ये a को 1 होना ही है. Right? So in this fashion you can also do this, right? कि एक-एक करके चेक कीजिए. जैसे दूसरा चेक करना चाहता हूँ मैं, मुझे x to the power 4 चाहिए, तो कौन-कौन x to the power 4 दे सकता है मेरे लिए, right? Now just have a look. I want x to the power 4. So मैं x to the power 4 ये देगा, जिसका 1 ये फिक्स हो गई है, और मुझे x to the power 4 कौन देगा, ये देगा. ये दोनों मिलके मुझे x to the power 4 देगा. Now if these two provides you with an x to the power 4, this is already 1, and I need 5 minus का 5. And I need minus ka 5. That means these two quantities will when they will be added, right? They will definitely produce what? Nothing but your क्या कहते हैं वो आपका this will be multiplied with this. No, this will be multiplied by this, and I'm sorry. और एक 1 जो है वो इसके साथ multiply होगा. एक मिनट just hold on. ये तो shortcut वाला ही long cut बन गया. Okay, but anyhow, let me see this. The first term is clear. So 5. Right, x to the power 5. Okay, so the coefficient is 1. Now I want to find x to the power 4. 4 कैसे आ सकती है? इसको और इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे x to the power 4 आएगी, और इसको और इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे x to the power 4 आएगी, और मुझे minus 5 चाहिए. So this has to be your nothing but minus का 4 x to the power 4. तभी तो ये 4 ये 5, right? So this is तभी वो 5 generate करेंगे, because this is minus का x and this is minus का 4, minus 1 minus 4. So you can go through this hit and trial method. Okay, fine. Okay, so you have got it now. Now next करते हैं और एक. Okay, so let's see that. Suppose कोई भी एक उठा लेते हैं, right? एक मिनट होल्ड करो प्लीज. So this is King's formula से आई थी ये भी एक था क्वाड्रेटिक वाली ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन की. सो ये इन्वर्स की क्वेश्चन है एक्चुअली. आई विल कम बैक टू इट आल्सो. ओके, सो दिस इज ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन है, राइट? ना ये वाला करते हैं. लेट्स सी दिस. नाउ ये अच्छा था ये. नाउ इसमें क्या था कि a to the power n. नाउ लुक एट दिस, a to the power n. सो इफ यू लुक एट a to the power n, एक एक्सप्रेशन दे दिया गया है हमें a to the power n का. So you have got an expression of a to the power नहीं, an. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry, an, and that is 19n to the power. So this is 19 to the power n, 19 to the power n minus 12 to the power n, right? Simple calculations है, simple calculation, right? थोड़ी सी दिमाग लगा के करेंगे, आराम से आस्ते आस्ते के करके अपने आप होती जाएगी. जैसे देखिए हमें बोला गया है 31a9. ओके, सो आई हैव गॉट टू फाइंड a9. सो पुट इंस्टेड ऑफ n, लेट अस रिप्लेस इट विथ 9. सो आई विल से 19 टू द पावर 9, एंड दिस इज माइनस का 12 टू द पावर 9. सो दिस इज as simple as this. Okay, so this is the first part. Now you need to multiply this, right? You need to तो हम आपको ये बोल रहे थे कि just this is this, but I need 31 times, so you can multiply this with 31. So you have a bracket over here with the 31 in it. Okay, so with the 31 in it, and therefore 31 into 19 to the power 9 minus 31 into 12 to the power 9. Now look at this, and that is what is my an. an in this sense it is a9. Now you have got a10 now. You've got a10 and coefficient, you don't have any multiplication factor over here. So now I'm going to put it over here, a10, so 19 to the power 10 minus 12 to the power 10 again. So I've got this. So here's the numerator part. And what about the denominator part? And denominator part is a8, and that is a to the power 8, that is in this case in the a8, right? Okay, sorry. In this case you have got it as, hold on, 19 to the power 8 minus 12 to the power 8. So this is the denominator part with a multiplication of 57. So अब हम क्या करें, equation 1, equation 2 और equation 3 को तीनों यहाँ डाल दीजिए आप. Okay, so it is pretty simple, right? So इन तीनों को डाल देते हैं ऊपर, और अगर मैं इन तीनों को डालता हूँ, so I will get it as 31 a9 is already ready. So 31 a to the power 19 to the power 9 into 19 to the power 9 minus 31 into 12 to the power 9. Okay, so I've got this factor. Along with this, you have got a negative sign of 19 to the power 10 minus 12 to the power 10 divided by. Okay, so I've got this equation 1 and 2. So now the thing is a8, I will put it with 57. So 57 a to the power 8 minus 12 a to the power 8. You can put it in brackets. Okay, you can put it in brackets. Okay. Now, if you see very carefully, now what happens in the next step is you have got 19 to the power 9 over here and 19 to the power 9 with 31 in it. Okay. So I can make this 31 into 10 to the power 9, 19 to the power 9, sorry. And here, if you multiply these two basically, okay, तो multiply क्यों करो? इसको तो हम वो कर देंगे ना, minus 31 into 12 to the power 9. This is minus again, okay. So this is minus again, that is 19 to the power 10 plus 12 to the power 10. Now look at this. This is 57 a to the power 8 minus 12 to the power 8 with a 57 in it, with a 57 in it. Okay. So now you can see this 19 to the power 10 and 19 to the power 9, they will take common from here, and you can take this 12 and 12 also. Okay, take common and you will going to solve it, right? जब मैं इसको solve करता हूँ तो 19 वाली जो टर्म है, now मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको, ये जो 19 वाली टर्म है, ये वाली, that will be with this term and that will be with this term, right? 10 to the power 9 and this is 9. So you can put this, you can write it in this way: 31 into 10 to the power 9 minus 31 into 10 to the power, why I'm writing 10, actually आदत हो गई है 10 लिखने की, है ना? तो थोड़ी सी होती है इस तरह के प्रॉब्लम में. 31 12 to the power 9 minus, now this is 90 9 जो मैं आपको भी बोल रहा था. So 9 into 19 to the power 9, put it in this way, and the next term is plus of 12 into 10 to the power 10 and 9, sorry, 10 to the power 9. Now you can take common from here now, or common लेके आप solve कर सकते हो इसको. Now you see, I've got 19 to the power 9, I have got 19 to the power 9, and this 31, this is 19, and I will get 12, and the same thing is applicable for the denominator part. 57 a to the power 8 minus 12 to the power 8. Now look over here, alright. और मैं जब इसको करता हूँ काम, तो ये वाला जब मैं सब्सट्रैक्ट करता हूँ, आई गेट इट एज 12, एक 12 आती है, एक 19 आती है, एक 10 to 19 to the power 8 आती है, माइनस एक 19 आती है, एक 12 आती है, एक 12 to the power 8 आती है, डिवाइडेड बाई 57 into a to the power 8 minus 12 to the power 8. Now check this out. Clear? So A is nothing but 19 over here. This is 19 to the power 8. Okay. So now I can take common and I will be left with 12 into 19 ऊपर में और 57 नीचे. अगर काटाकुटी करेंगे अगर हम तो I will get it as 4. So this will be the answer for this series expression. So nothing to do with formulas and all. Okay. Just logically you have to think and proceed. That's all. Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's do the next one then. Okay. अगला करते हैं. तो so I've got this. Very nice. So let's do one more. चलो ये वाला करते हैं. Right. और अगर मैं इसकी बात करूं तो इसमें हम so this is pretty simple. Right. ये तो आपको देख के पता चल रहा है जैसे geometric series एक बढ़ रही है एक घट रही है. Okay. So in case of a geometric series हमारा जो summation ये सब जुड़ रही है तो sum of the geometric series पहले लिख लेते हैं. But for that you need A, you need R and you need N. So if you talk of N is nothing but N. This term है 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you talk of R, it's the ratio and your starting point is 1 by 2 into 3 to the power 10 is your A. Now and I need this ratio now. I need this ratio. So 1 upon 2 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 9. Sorry. थोड़ा सा ऐसे डिवाइड फॉर्म में लिखते हैं. Right? Edit in the division form. Okay. So 1 upon. So this is the first term and that is 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 9. और नीचे में जो आएगी वो आएगी 1 हो जाएगी ये and that will be 2 to the power 1 into 3 to the power 10. 3 to the power 10. Fine. Now if I cancel this out, so I will be left with 1 3 on the numerator and 1 2. So this is my R. So I've got all the expressions, right? Now the big thing is you have to find that Sn. Okay. So you have to get that Sn. तो एक बार वो Sn आ जाएगी तो हमारा काम बन जाएगा. ठीक है. So अगर मैं इसको Sn में डालूंगा तो कैसे डालूंगा? क्या बोलते हैं? R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So some geometric series. Okay, so let's put it the values. Now if you put all these values, I have done it. Right? If you put all these values, मुझे कुछ ऐसा दिखता है. And it looks something like this: 3 to the power 10 minus 2 to the power 10 divided by 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10. Now let's have a look. ओके और यहाँ पे ये जो समेशन है ना ये समेशन को एग्जामिनर ने बोला है ये निकालिए और जिसके लिए आपको के निकालनी है. सो लेट अस कैलकुलेट के फर्स्ट एंड देन विल डिस्कस. ओके सो के एंड दैट विल बी इक्वेटेड विद. सो आई हैव एडेड ऑल द 10 टर्म्स 2 to the power 10 dot 3 to the power 10. So I have got this result. Now you can check this out. Okay. So यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे तो ये मेरी कट जाती है and I will be left with a k which is nothing but 3 to the power 5 का whole square minus 2 to the power 5 का whole square and that is 3 to the power 5 minus 2 to the power 5 और एक बार मैं करूँगा 3 to the power 5 plus 2 to the power 5. Just have a look. तो ये दोनों हमने इस तरह से कर लिया a plus b a minus b करके and that is equal to k and that is equal to k. और इसको मैंने सॉल्व किया अगर तो आई एम गेटिंग इट एज 211 into 275. So I have got my k, right? I have got my k, but the big thing is you have to say when k is divided by 6 is 2 is अच्छा when the remainder. So you have to get the remainder of 2. Okay. अगर मुझे remainder of 6 चाहिए तो अगर मुझे remainder of 6 चाहिए तो मैं इसको डिवाइड करूंगा 6 से और मैं देखूंगा 6 माने 211 कितना है ये 210. So 210 plus 1. So if you see this 210 is divisible by 3 and plus 1 and that will be multiplied by another term and that is 270, that is 270. So 270 plus your 5 है ना plus 5. So your remainder may be 1 or 5. Right, 1 or 5. If you check your answer, it is 1 is not there, so forget about it. Okay, 5. Clear? So ये एक question था, right, based on the remainder theorem. Okay. बेस्ड ऑन द रिमाइंडर थ्योरम. ओके, नाउ एक और करते हैं. अगर मैं इसका क्वेश्चन को ये वाला देखता हूँ तो ये वाला देखिएगा एक बार. नाउ दिस वाज अ प्रीटी कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन. ये एक्चुअली जब एक प्रॉपर्टी का यूज करना है हमें और वो ये कंडीशन दे रखी है हमें, और ये कंडीशन इनवर्स की कंडीशन होती है. देयर इज अ कन्वेंशन ऑफ ये इनवर्स एग्जिस्ट करती है इसके वजह से. एंड एफ ऑफ एक्स अगर मैं देखूंगा मैं, दिस हैज टू बी योर एक्स, राइट. तो एफ डैश ऑफ जी. सो इफ यू रिकॉल द फॉर्मूला, राइट, हमको अगर एफ, पहले मैं उसको लिख लेता हूँ. सो एफ 3 plus x minus 5 and that I am going to make it first of all by 63, right. क्यों कर रहा हूँ, एक मिनट आता हूँ मैं. 6x plus 2x is equal to, उधर चला गया तो 63 minus प्लस हो गई 5, that is 68 and that is x and x plus 1 and that is equal to 68. और हिट एंड ट्रायल अगर मैं करूँ तो 68 के साथ, राइट, हिट एंड ट्रायल अगर मैं करता हूँ तो x to the power x 4 में अगर लेता हूँ 4 और 5 नहीं जाएगा, 4 and 3. So that means if you say x is equal to 4 basically, है ना, 4 plus 4 x square होगी ना ये. हाँ, now you will get it. Yes, x square होने से 4 आती है ना, करेक्ट. हाँ, तो x square आएगी तो 4 होगी, अदरवाइज x plus 1 होने से 4 नहीं होगी, राइट. सो x अगर मैं 4x का 16 plus 1 17 into 4 7 8. Okay, got it. So x is equal to 4 simply by heat and trial. So just use heat and trial. X is equal to 4. Now what property we are going to use? Okay, so inverse will only exist, right? Inverse, this is a condition of inverse. So this is the condition of inverse actually. Inverse तभी exist करती है. Okay, so उस format में क्या होती थी मेरी f क्या कहते थे हम उसको, g dash f of x is equal to 1 upon f dash of x. Now look at this. This was the condition for your inverse. Okay, have a look. और उसी बेसिस पे मैंने ये काम किया है, right? And you have to, what you have to get is find the value of 63. So you have to get your result as 63. So मेरी जो भी function है x, right, that has to be 63. मैंने इसलिए 63 डाला था यहाँ पे. Okay, and you have got this expression now. I've got 4 and I need now क्या, मुझे फंक्शन का f dash चाहिए मुझे अब. So अगर मैं f dash निकालूँ इसका तो that is 3x square. So 3x square हो गया. This is x, that is 1 and you have got your result 4. So 3 into 4 का square plus 1 that is equal to 3 into 16 plus 1. Okay, so 3 into 16 is 48 and that is 49 and that is 49 and the result is 1 upon 49 and the result is 1 upon 49. So this is your result number 2. Okay, so this is my result number 2, 1 upon 49. ठीक है, ये भी एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन था, right? Now apart from this, hold on please. Okay, now apart from this, so we did this one. और कौन सा था? Yes, ये सीरीज वाला कर लिया हमने. एक ये वाले क्वेश्चन है. Now this is simple alliance theorem है, उसको लगाते हैं हम. Properties है, right? This is simply a property. Okay, in this case what happens is, ये पूरी चीज जो आप देख रहे हो ना, ये पूरी चीज खत्म हो जाती है, 1 आ जाती है बेसिकली. सॉरी, कवर हो गया. So ये जो पूरी चीज देख रहे हो, एक्सपोनेंशियल वाली पार्ट, now this exponential part goes off. Okay, and you just that is what is direct property, right? Direct property of a equation, right? और अगर मैं इस प्रॉपर्टी को देखूँ ना, मैं थोड़ा सा इसको, ये प्रॉपर्टी जो है, you just have a look. ये मेरा एक एक्सप्रेशन है, right? You have to use this f of x integration from a to b is equal to integration from 0 to a by 2 f of x dx and that is 0 to a by 2 f of a minus x dx. तो एक शिफ्टेड फंक्शन के साथ ये काम किया जाता है और तब जाके ये रिजल्ट आता है. और एक्सपोनेंशियल वाली सीधी जो है वो गोल हो जाती है. आई विल बी लेफ्ट विथ ओनली दिस रिजल्ट एंड दैट इज 2i is equal to integration of 0 to pi sin x upon 1 plus cos whole square x dx. So this will be the result. Okay, और अगर ये चीज़ होती है तो बाकी मेथड यू नो, लेट्स टेक t is equal to cos x, तो dt is equal to sin x dx. So that will be my numerator. Done. But what about the limit? So when I put x is equal to, जब मैं x is equal to 0 डालता हूँ, जब मैं x is equal to the integration of x, so when I put 0, I will get t as cos 0, that is 1. And when I put x is equal to pi, and then I will get t is equal to minus 1, because cos 180 minus 1. So here I will be ready with I is equal to 1 by 2 integration of 0 नहीं आएगा, कहाँ गया, यहाँ. अच्छा, और एक बात है, ये cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस भी होगा, तो माइनस का 1/1 plus t square dt. Now you know this is tan. But look at the limit. The interesting thing is this limit. So it is 1 to minus 1. So this is ज़्यादा larger value. This is a smaller one. Okay, that was interesting. और अगर आप इसको पलटते हो, so if you reverse it out, right? अगर आप इसको घुमाते हो, तो in that case what will happen? It will be nothing but 1 to minus 1, and this minus sign will go off. Property of definite integrals. Okay, this is your dt. So this is what we get. Okay, and this is straight away you can say tan, and you can put the result over here. Okay, you can put the result over here. So this 1 by 2. Okay. और एक काम मैंने किया है, that is 1 by 2. अगर मैं इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देता हूँ, so if I multiply it with 2, I can say it is 0 to 1, and that can be represented by 1 plus t का square और उसके साथ कौन dt. Have a look. So ये भी कर सकते हैं. अब ये कट गई यहाँ पे, and this is tan of x, no? Tan of t here, and limit is 0 to 1. Just put it over there and you will get pi by 4. So this is another question. Okay. This is another question. That is maths. Okay. So ये एक important बात है, ये वेक्टर का है. चलो आगे करते हैं हम. Okay, चलो अगला करते हैं. ठीक है. So अगले में क्या है? So now we have got A and B are unit vectors. Okay, unit vectors means first of all you are going to say कि magnitude of A excuse me, magnitude of B, both of them are unit vectors. 1. Theta is given to you, which is acute, no problem. Less than 90 between them. Choose the correct what option. Okay, correct option choose करनी है मुझे from A plus B, A minus B दे रखा है. Okay, तो काम करते हैं ना. सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं कि हमारा A plus लो minus लो, right? So that is with a mod. Okay, so vectors है दोनों. So what we can write over here is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab plus 2ab cos theta. So this is the basic equation, right? And these are all your magnitudes. ये अंडर रूट होता है, तो इसको स्क्वायर भी मार दिया. चलो ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी बात. And therefore you have got this now, and this are 1, so 1 plus 2 cos theta, so that will generate 2 plus 2 cos theta, and if you take this 2 common, and you will get it as 1 plus cos theta. Okay, and that can be written as 2 cos whole square theta by 2, so that can be written as theta by 2. Fine. Okay, so this is written as theta by 2 की sign. Okay, so therefore what I have got now is cos whole square theta by 2 done. Fine. And what about minus, which could exactly the same way. Let us perform the minus one. Okay, तो चलिए minus वाला करते हैं. So A plus B का वो minus का लेंगे हम. So let's take this as minus. Okay, so let us take this as minus. Right, and therefore we are going to write it as a square mod value plus b mod value plus 2ab cos theta. So this will be minus now, and you will get exactly in the same way, but there will be 1 plus this will be minus now. Okay, this will be minus 1 minus 1 minus, that is your cos theta, and this is 2 sin theta by whole square. So this is the basic equation I have. ठीक है, सो ये हम कर लेते हैं पहले, फाइन। और अगर मैं स्क्वायर करता हूँ, अच्छा एक बात हो गया कि अगर मैं स्क्वायर करता हूँ तो दिस इज बेसिकली फॉर दिस वन, इफ आई डू अ स्क्वायर दैट इज इक्वल टू 4 साइन ऐसा थीटा बाई 2 एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो इक्वल 4 स्क्वायर, इफ आई मेक इट स्क्वायर a प्लस b mod का स्क्वायर एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 4 cos होल स्क्वायर थीटा बाई 2। बहुत अच्छी बात। तो लेट्स डिवाइड इट। सो इफ यू डिवाइड इट, अगर मैं डिवाइड करता हूँ तो a माइनस बी मॉड a अपॉन a प्लस बी मॉड इज इक्वल टू, आई विल राइट इट एज माइनस में क्या आया था, साइन 4 साइन होल स्क्वायर थीटा बाई 2 4 cos होल स्क्वायर थीटा बाई 2 and therefore I will get it as tan whole square, right? So tan whole square, these are squares, okay? So that is tan whole square theta by 2 and therefore a minus b का mod can be written as, you can cross multiply it, tan को cot में बदल सकते हो and you can get your result a plus b, this is tan, तो a plus b mod tan whole square theta by 2 ये आ जाएगा। and once you have got this, so इनमें से अब आप ऑप्शन चेक कर लो which one you are going to get, a minus b mod a plus b mod, कुछ इसी फॉर्म में है, a भी है a plus b और but this is sure कि this will be 1 or 2 because it has got tan in it, okay? so जब tan आ जाएगी, माइनस वाला मैंने निकाला था तो ऑप्शन a शायद a minus b a plus b tan whole square, so whole square you can get rid of this whole square because ये square था, so don't put this, so this will be my answer and it's there 1। ओके, सो नेक्स्ट करते हैं। नेक्स्ट अगर मैं बात करता हूँ तो मेरे पास ये वाली है जहाँ पे मेरे पास दो वेक्टर है, ए वेक्टर एंड बी वेक्टर, टू बी द टू वेक्टर सच एज मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ ए और मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ बी जो है वो 4 and 3 बोल दिया है, ओके? द एंगल बिटवीन ए एंड बी लाइज बिटवीन दिस एंड दिस, ओके फाइन। सो आई हैव टू फाइंड ए वेक्टर प्लस बी वेक्टर का क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट प्लस 2ab, ओके फाइन। सो लेट्स चेक दिस आउट। सो ये कुछ अच्छा होगा, राइट? लेकिन मुश्किल नहीं है। सो देयरफॉर फर्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट यू डू इज, लेट अस ट्राई एंड सॉल्व दिस वन। ए वेक्टर क्रॉस बी वेक्टर, नो प्लस ए वेक्टर प्लस बी वेक्टर क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट विद ए वेक्टर माइनस बी वेक्टर, ये वाला सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं, उसके बाद स्क्वायर करेंगे। So if you see this, this is a vector, this is a vector cross of अंदर ब्रैकेट के अंदर जा रहा हूँ मैं, माइनस ऑफ a vector into cross of b vector, और उल्टा कभी भी नहीं करेंगे because they are not, a cross b is not equal to b cross a, fine? Rather negative sign is generated, okay? So b cross a here, so यहाँ पे b cross a हो जाएगा and minus of b cross b and minus of b cross b. Now look at this. So a के साथ a आ गया, a के साथ b आ गया, b के साथ a आ गया, b के साथ b आ गया, fine. So as far as cross product is concerned, right, these two will produce 0 because if they are on the same line, दोनों same b vector एक साथ है, theta is 0 और cross product में sin theta generate होती है and sin 0 is 0. सो बिल्कुल उसको आप छोड़ दीजिए, ये दोनों बच जाएंगे मेरे पास, ओके? और अगर ये दोनों बच जाती है मेरे पास तो व्हाट आई कैन सी ओवर हियर इज कि दिस इज नेगेटिव साइन, सो दिस इज नेगेटिव साइन, सो आई कैन रेसिप्रोकल इट। सो अगर मैं इस नेगेटिव से दूर भागना चाहता हूँ तो मैं इसको b क्रॉस a लिख दूंगा, जो मैं अभी बोल रहा था a क्रॉस b इज नॉट इक्वल टू b क्रॉस a, सो माइनस साइन गोज ऑफ नाउ एंड देयरफॉर नाउ आई हैव गॉट बोथ द टर्म्स सेम, you see both the terms मेरा same आ गया। now I will get it as 2 b vector cross a vector, so this is interesting। so ये वाला पार्ट मेरा पूरा हो गया, okay? और इसके साथ according to the question now this needs to be squared, so this need to be squared, so if I square this, right, if this needs to be squared as far as the question goes, ये square है, so ये square है, तो मेरे लिए ये हो जाती है 4 b vector cross a vector, right? check कर लो, okay? and with a square term in it, okay? So now you put it in the given function. So जो दिया हुआ है वो हम डाल, ठीक है. तो हम यहाँ तक कर लिए थे हम, 4 इतना आ गया मेरे पास. Now what next? अब look at the question. If you look at the question, I have got this. Okay, I have already got this. Now 4 AP is required. Now अब क्या करें हम, इसकी जगह पे हम look at the question. Now if you look at the question, right, इसकी जगह पे मैं 4 into ये पूरी जो ब्रैकेट है उसके जगह पे मैं B क्रॉस A का स्क्वायर लिखूंगा और यहाँ पे मैं लिखूंगा 4 A वेक्टर डॉट B वेक्टर. जस्ट सिंपली यू यूज दैट फॉर्मूला डॉट प्रोडक्ट और क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट का. सो दिस इज 4 कॉमन. सो दिस इज B डॉट A, मैग्नीट्यूड है with a sin whole square because it has got whole square in it, plus 4 बार ले लिया हूँ, magnitude of A plus magnitude of into magnitude of A into sin whole square cos whole square theta, and you close the bracket, and therefore I will have it as 4 A square B square 4A square B square उसके बाद sin whole square theta plus cos whole square theta जो हमारा 1 होता है. So therefore I will be left with 4 magnitude of A का square magnitude of B का square. So where I have got 4, A का दे रखा है मुझे, A is 4 and B is 3. A is 4 and B is 3. B is 3 and that is equal to 4 into 4 का square is 16 into 3 का square that is 9 and that is will be, sir option देखते हैं sir, 578 and the result is 576. 9 कितना था, you can multiply them up, 576. okay, so ये एक बात हो गया हमारा. अगला fine. So this was a vector related question. Okay, so this we already did. Then what about this? ये एक typical सा question है. Okay, और ये question कौन सा है? If M1 and M2 are the slopes of the common tangent of the curve. Okay, so this is a curve. So there is a curve of x square plus y square is equal to 2. सर ये कर्व क्या है सर? ये तो सर्कल है ना. This is a circle. This is a circle having a radius of √2. Having a radius of √2. Very nice. And you have got a parabola. Y square is equal to x. That means y square is equal to 4ax. And that is nothing but you have got 4a. If you compare it, 4a equal to 1, a is equal to 1 by 4 का एक पैराबोला है. 1 by 4 का एक पैराबोला है मेरे पास. And sir, it will be something like this. Parabola. बहुत अच्छी बात. And then a value of M1, M2. If M1 and M2 are the slopes of the common tangent. Okay, so M1 and M2 are the common tangent. So इन दोनों में एक ऐसा लाइन बनेगी जो कॉमन टेंजेंट है. सो दैट मीन्स आई विल ड्रॉ अ लाइन which will be something like this. Hold on. So which will be something like this and another line. Okay, so this is my M1 and this is my M2. So the big thing over here is the intersection point. At this point you have got y which will be 0. Y will be 0 and there will be an x value, some x value in it, and they have a common point values of this. Okay, so the common tangent is this curve. दोनों को हमने देख लिया. ये ब्लू वाली लाइन को यूज करनी है. तो हमको पता है ना टेंजेंट है. टेंजेंट टू द सर्कल एक इक्वेशन होती है, टेंजेंट टू द पैराबोला एक इक्वेशन होती है. तो दोनों की अलग अलग इक्वेशन होती हैं. कोफिशिएंट्स को कंपेयर करेंगे, आंसर आ जाएगा. ये बात है, राइट. सो टेंजेंट टू द सर्कल क्या होती थी? टेंजेंट टू सर्कल is equal to y is equal to mx plus r under root of m square minus 1, and tangent to the m square minus 1 or plus 1. चलो चेक करते हैं. tangent to the parabola y is equal to mx plus 1 by am. So these are the two equations, tangent to the circle and tangent to the parabola. Now what we'll do is we'll find y mx will remain the same, we'll just, these two needs to be equal because at this particular point, right, y is same, right, we will take it in that way, okay. और इन दोनों को सेम करने के लिए हमें ये दोनों को सेम करनी पड़ेगी, and therefore what I will do is I will simply say r under root m square minus 1 has to be equal to am, and this I think was plus minus, okay? Because circle का है ये, okay. Now check it please. If you check it, check the equations. क्या किया देखो एक बार देख लो. ये प्लस होता है, discussed earlier, right? This is plus. Okay. Now y is equal to this, x is equal to this. Now we will try to solve this. Now let's try and solve this one. m1 और m की values निकालने की कोशिश करेंगे. So let's find it out. So let's see this. If you look at this, I have got a circle. Circle की जो radius है वो √2 है. So it is √2 m square plus 1, and a I have just calculated 1/4 m. So from here you can square in both the side, right? You will get an equation. हमने किया ये, and I will get this equation as 32 m to the power 4 plus 32 m square minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the equation you are going to get for m. Okay, this is the equation that we are going to get. लेकिन हमको इसको substitute कर देनी है, because substitute in the sense कि let us take any parameter t which is equal to m square, and that is 32 m square plus you can not m, now t it is, now it is t. So now it is t 32t square 32t minus 1. So it's a perfect quadratic equation. So m square can be written as minus b plus minus b का square minus 4 into a into c, that is 1. This becomes plus now, divided by 2a plus 2a, that is 32. Okay, और minus हो नहीं सकती है because this will always be plus. So later on we can say that. Okay, so यहाँ से मैंने जब इसको देखा तो I'll get m square, and the given is 8 of mod m1 into, keeping the slope same, and we can say it is 8 m square. So whatever you are getting is just multiply. So this is the minus 32, take it plus. Okay, so 32 का square plus minus 4 into 32, that is 4 into 2 8 12 128 divided by 464. So just solve this, and if you solve this, I am getting it as 3√2 minus 4. Okay, so these are some of the questions of JEE, right? Mathematics. Okay, just go through it. बहुत सारा मैंने कर दिया, बाकी सब वहाँ पे है, right? You can try those. Okay, bye.